The dinosaur Gong Zai Peng for Mid-Autumn Festival. Start by pouring in 270 grams of golden syrup, followed by 75 grams of cooking oil and 1.5 teaspoons of alkaline water. Mix well. Use a sieve to sieve in 380 grams of all-purpose flour. You may use a single loop Danish dough whisk to make the mooncake skin dough. It will take you about 2 minutes and then you can just cover it and set aside for about 5 hours. This is the pure Cempedak Extract Powder. You will need only 10 grams of the Cempedak Extract Powder. This is the Mung Bean Paste that I'm using. Pour in 75 ml of water into the pan. Turn on the stove at the smallest flickering fire. Add in the Cempedak Extract Powder. Mix well. Then add in 440 grams of Mung Bean Paste. Make sure it's mixed in perfectly well with the dissolved Cempedak powder. Keep stirring until it's dry. This is actually not dry enough, but I'll still show you what happens when the filling to be used is not dry enough. This is the 3 dinosaur wooden mold that I'm using. Brush every dinosaur cavity with rice flour, then whack the rice flour out of the mold. For the T-Rex, the skin is 22 grams, while the filling is 14 grams. For the Triceratops, the skin is 25 grams, while the filling is 15 grams. The third one is Stegosaurus. The skin is 27 grams, while the filling is 16 grams. This is what happens when the filling is not cooked dry enough. You will not be able to wrap it up nicely. But to be honest with you, this recipe for the skin is not very friendly to be used. You may choose to send the filling back to the pan and cook until it's drier. Or you can just continue with your mistake unless you want to sell these dinosaurs away. You may use other mooncake filling that we have without having to add extra flavor to it. When the filling is dry and hard, it will not burst out of the skin. Send them into the oven preheated at 190 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. Remove from the oven and let the whole tray rest for 15 minutes. Use 2 egg yolks and start brushing those dinosaurs. The 2 egg yolks will be used up completely. Send them back into the oven for another 15 minutes. Do you see cracks all over the dino? So how to prevent them from cracking? It is best to turn off the oven when 15 minutes is up and leave them inside the oven for 5 minutes before taking the whole tray out. This recipe used 10 T-Rex, 8 Triceratops and 11 Stegosaurus. Although the dough is not friendly to be used, but it has a crumbly texture that you will like. Head on to our website to get the paste, extract and wooden mold that you need. Thank you for shopping with Niclaw Gourmet.